So scrumptious. Listen to it. Can you feel that? Come on in. Come on in. Coach Beck, come on in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I know that I am not everyone's cup of tea, but I think the better we know each ourselves would help us in our journey of dating. And that's what tonight is about. Tonight we're gonna learn something different, learn something new, and then you may already know about it. What is my schedule? I didn't come on last night because my allergies were acting up and my eyes were swollen because I scratched them, but he gave me some drops. So normally it's Tuesday and Wednesday, but tonight it's going to be tonight and tomorrow night. And should you ever miss me here, I try to upload it on my YouTube channel, which is You, Me, and T with Lady DJ. I said that wrong. It's You, Me, and T with Lady Just D. You, Me, and T with Lady D. Last Tuesday and Wednesday is already uploaded. Tonight, I will upload again this. Should you miss it, or should you come in the middle of it and not know where we're going? But as you're coming in, I so appreciate you all tapping the screen. Thank you so very much. And we're about ready to get started. I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna see what I have here for you guys. Did you get to hear my advertisement? It asks the question, have you ever, after, thought, what in the dickens was I thinking? Or did you wake up and you caught feelings? Did you? It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer me, but that's what we're going to talk about. PNC. P is in Paul, N is in nut, C is in clarity, which is post nut clarity. Yes, this 71-year-old is going to venture out there in the street. First of all, it is something that, haven't you ever discussed with the Lord what you're going to do next? And he says, teach. That's my gift. Teach. So but they're not going to want to listen to a 71-year-old tell them how they feel after they have an orgasm on a first date, and why it is that sometimes they're ghosted thereafter. So I said I wasn't going to do it. Yeah, I told God I wasn't going to do it. I was feeling grown. I told him I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. And here I am, about to venture out here into the waters. Hey, Bam, I'm about to venture into the deep end of the water. So as you're all coming in, please get your daily heart needs. Hey, Bam, and thank you in advance. Get your daily heart needs, get all of your points, hit the little arrow at the bottom, and share this live out to your stories. That would help me greatly, and I thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Welcome in, welcome in. as I've said a million times, that I have some of the best moderators. I do. And they know not to block you, because at this church, we don't lock the doors. We don't lock the doors. We want you to come in, get a comfy seat, and learn something, hopefully. And if you cannot be considerate of the persons in the chat with you, then the ushers, they'll just mute you. They just will mute you. You will not be able to have dialogue at all. But I do want you to come in. I want you to be comfortable. Thank you for the follow. I want you to be comfortable. Thank you for the heart me's. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for any gifting. Just thank you in advance. I do appreciate all of you. I do. I do. Okay. Yeah. Put duct tape on them. Okay, so let me turn my music off and let's get started. Is this not relaxing though? So let's get started. As I had said before, have you questioned yourself thereafter? Men, have you said this? What was I thinking? Feeling emotionally distant or wanting space? So you gnaw your arm off trying to get away. Women, have you thereafter feeling more emotionally connected after sex? More emotionally connected after sex? Or when clarity does hit, it's often less about loss of attraction. It's often less about loss of attraction and more about assessing emotional compatibility. Has that been you? When he's wanting emotionally, he is feeling emotionally distant or wanting space. You had very little foreplay and no afterplay. He's rolled over and he's snoring, causing the ceiling fan to go in the opposite direction. Have you ever experienced that? When you tidy him up and you bathe him down, he's gone completely to sleep. Not even thank you, that feels good. Just think about it. Have you ever? So we ask ourselves, or I do. I did, because I'm not married right now. What's going on with our bodies? What's happening? Can you all hear me clearly? Will you put a 1 down in the chat, because I know I'm soft-spoken and I'm sorry. But I hope you can hear me okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. If you knew what was going on, do you think it would help you make better decisions when it comes to casual or early intimacy and casual or early dating? Do you think it would help you make better decisions? Well, let's talk about it, okay? The psychology behind PNC. PNC. Well, maybe it doesn't work for you for the last 70 years, Michael. And I'm sorry, it didn't work for you. But the psychology behind PNC is actually quite interesting. And I had enough time to spend delving into and getting an understanding before bringing it before you guys. And it was quite interesting. And there is some real biological processes. Biological processes. After an orgasm, and this is what I found. Thank you, Bam. You are on it. Thank you. After an orgasm, there's a significant change in the brain. This is what I learned. We hear about dopamine and prolactin and all of that, but do you know how it works? The dopamine levels drop sharply after peaking during arousal and climax. The prolactin increases, which suppresses the dopamine and creates that sense of satisfaction. That's what you see on that man's face, hopefully, when he's out of it. He's satisfied and reduces sexual desire. So he's satisfied and he's ready to go to sleep. He's put in. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to do any of those things. You're going to tidy him up. You're going to bathe him off, all of that. Well, that does you good. And it does him some good, but, he's not going to give you a whole lot of conversation. This sudden shift can create a noticeable change in the mental state. What I continued to find out was that during sexual arousal, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision making, impulse control, and rational thinking, shows reduced activity. The blood flow and mental resources are directed where? Elsewhere, right? Yes, because now our bodies are preparing. What did we talk about? That event, that main event for men, which is the end result, is sex, the main event. After orgasm, as arousal fades, this executive function area comes back online more fully. It's like you had a power surge, right? And everything shuts down and then it comes back online. Hey Marvin, how are you? And then it comes back online. This might explain why people sometimes feel like they can suddenly think clearly or rationally about decisions they were considering. Not always, but most of the time, that's what they think. Without the noise of sexual arousal influencing their thoughts and decisions, some people report being able to see situations more objectively. Things that seemed appealing during arousal might suddenly seem less important or even questionable. Have you ever went home with what you thought was a 10 and woke up with a 1 or -1? Don't answer. It's like removing a filter from your perception. So, not everyone experiences. Marvin, thank you. Thank you. Not everyone experiences PNC. Not everyone experiences PNC the same way or at all. It depends on the individual's brain chemistry, the intensity of arousal beforehand. That's that foreplay, the arousal beforehand. Some people just feel relaxed or sleepy. Thank you so much. While others report these moments of sudden clarity and insight. Like, what in the dickens was I thinking? What was I thinking? Okay, get me out of here. I need to be running fast. But in the early stages, PNC might help people evaluate whether they are genuinely interested in someone beyond physical attraction. That moment of clarity can reveal whether you actually enjoy their company, conversation, and personality, or if attraction was doing the most heavy lifting. It was totally on attraction. You saw a 10 because it had been more than a minute. And that was the early part of it. It's been more than a minute, and he or she seemed willing. And there you have it. Some people specifically avoid making relationship decisions while aroused for this reason. You need to be mindful. That's the reason that I wanted to discuss this with you guys. Did you know that this is what was happening? Could this be the reason why some guys or women no longer have use for you after the fact? The should I text them phenomenon. Have you ever been listening to that music and everything just starts to, and you think, should I text him or should I not? Are we tapping the screens, everyone? Let's tap the screens. Let's get me to at least 20, okay? Please. I appreciate you. The should I text them? PNC is notorious for that moment where someone suddenly questions whether they should reach out to an ex. So no one's ever said it, but when I hear you all say, hey, big head, that hey, big head is probably an ex. You've gone through your black book and you're back at A. And that feeling that you have, your hormones are raging, your loins are screaming. Should I make that call? Should I reach out to my ex? Should I do that? Hey, big head, what are you doing? I'm not doing anything. You want to come over? I just finished cooking. You know what your intent was. You couldn't reach anyone else, and big head would do. Continue pursuing someone or send that risky text. It can act as a useful pause button on an impulsive romantic decision driven primarily by loneliness or sexual desire. That's getting to understand us, getting to understand why we make some of the decisions that we make. That PNC, that darn thing. There are notable differences in how PNC tends to manifest itself in men and women, though it's important to remember there's a lot of individual variation, a lot of individual variation. I gotta sneeze, I'm sorry. Men typically, and Marvin, if you stay around long enough, I'm gonna try to get you before 10:30. Will you join me? I'm looking at the chat. Tell me you will. Men typically experience a more dramatic and immediate neurochemical shift after orgasm. The refractory period, when further arousal is physiological difficulty, is usually more pronounced, and the dopamine drop and the prolactin spike tends to be sharper. This might explain why the clarity phenomenon is more commonly reported and discussed by men Some of the reported experiences that men report is the sudden loss of sexual interest, questioning their decisions or attractions, feeling emotionally distant or wanting space. That classic, why did I think that was a good idea? Sometimes even feeling regret or shame. So Marvin, will you come up and join me? I don't know if B is here. And from a male's perspective, would you please? And I don't know if I have some other gentlemen in the chat that I would like to come up and join me. Let's see who's in here. Because I think that us getting to know what is happening with our bodies will also help us. It can make it a wonderful experience, or it can just cause it to go to hell in a handbasket. Let me see who else is out here that might join me. Tomorrow, we're going to cover, I don't want to give you so much all at once, but tomorrow we're going to cover how PNC manifests itself in women. We're going to talk about the morning after, that dreaded morning after, that pacing and timing. It's important. That texting pattern, where it was good morning, queen, grand rising, hello, gorgeous, all of those things, and how they seem to subside once the event takes place, which is, right? And you have that grand release. How does it affect you the morning after? Building or breaking connections. The communication challenge, in that you are in tune with your PNC and how you act after the fact, but you don't have enough kahunas to share with each other, because you all have not communicated. You haven't communicated that this is how I act after the fact. It's nothing against you. It's just me knowing me. So please don't get caught in your feelings. It's nothing against you. That saves a hurt in how you say how you're feeling thereafter. The gender dynamic complications, and there are some. The self awareness advantages of being aware of how you react after the fact. That is so important. How you react after the fact. Do you have any questions thus far? Because I'm trying to do better and keep you not as long and yet share quality information with you. Do you have any questions? I'm looking at the chat. If you want to just put it in the chat, that'll be fine, and I'll try to answer your questions. Bam, do you want to join me? And tell me what you think. Eric Abrams. Why does that Abrams, that name seems so familiar to me? All right. So what did you all think? How did you have a chance to reflect while I was talking? Did you ever encounter any of those things that after the fact you looked at it and said, what did I just do? How long was it after the fact did you have this revelation? Was it immediate? Was it 48 hours, 72 hours after the fact? When did it take place with you? If you want to share, ladies or guys, if you want to come up and share with, when did that take place? It should be interesting conversation. I thought the research was wonderful. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute of it, but I wasn't for sure if you all would receive it well. And I always wanted to give you something good. And even though tomorrow is coming with some more, I never thought of that. I've never thought of that information tomorrow. So if you're not following me, so that you turn your notifications on so that you can be notified when I come on tomorrow, which is at 6:30 Pacific, 8:30 Central, and 9:30 Eastern. Here. Tonight, this much will go up on my YouTube channel, which is You, Me, and T, with Lady D. Just the D, not the DJ, but Lady D. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the gifting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if we have no questions, Bam. Did you
Kitty,
get, sweetie, did you get to sit in?
I did. I did. Um, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm finna get buck naked with you.
Okay.
So,
You know that's what we do. You know that.
yeah, yeah. So, I haven't physically been with anybody, but I let my emotions and my head get away with me with a certain gentleman, and it's hard, Miss Donna. You think that you're healed, you think that you're good, and for the most part, I am. But because of the person that I am, because I love with my whole heart, and I want to see good in people, and because I'm a lover, not a fighter. I used to fight all the time. I stopped fighting. I want to love on people, and I want that reciprocated back. And when it doesn't happen, Miss Donna, it's painful, especially just when they walk away and don't say anything, you know?
And Bam, I think that that's the reason why. Um, Not that I don't have a wall up. I have a fence with a gate
Hmm.
so that I can let good things in as well as the bad stuff that's in me out, right?
Hmm.
But because the what did I tell you? I'm a nerd. And it's more that I read, the more that I read and get an understanding, then I say, okay, that's thank you so very much. Thank you all so very much. Then I say that's what I don't want. I don't want that. Um
Right.
so I guess I don't let you get that close to me because I am a very passionate person and
Very.
don't allow my gray hair to fool you. I just am. But if it is not reciprocated, that would hurt me tremendously. I know it would hurt me. And I am an overthinker. So it would be for me, it would be, okay, don't you all say, oh, Miss Donna, I can't believe you said that because I'm just as normal, warm blooded woman as you all are. But, it's like, did I not do it right? Did I not give him enough? Did, you know,
Hmm.
and so I don't ever want that again.
Yeah.
Because, see, I was, when you're married, and when I was going through this, I referenced back because that's the only man that I've ever known. That's the only person. Thank you for joining us. B, are you going to join us, please? That's the only person that I've ever been with, right? So I'm even afraid. I'm even the fear. The fear keeps me where I am because why? Why did you have the eyes? Okay. The fear keeps me where I am of not crossing that bridge. Does that make sense of what I'm trying
It
to say?
does make sense, but I don't want to get stuck in my fear, Miss Donna. I don't, but that
So I may
stung
not
a
make
little bit.
so I may not make 29.
Mhm.
So I may not make 29.
You
What
making
what
29.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Bam, how are you,
Hey,
sweetheart?
sugar,
What
how are
did
you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. How about
what did
yourself?
you say about 29?
I said, nah, you might not make 29, but you keep hope alive.
So B,
Yes.
question please. Okay. We're talking about PNC, which is post nut clarity, right? Post nut
Mm-hmm.
clarity. And it's what happens after the fact. What happens after the fact?
Thank you, baby.
Will you talk about it from a we've talked about it. We're going to discuss how it manifests in women tomorrow. But tonight we're talking about men. And it says that the most common report of PNC in men look like sudden loss of sexual interest, questioning their decision or attraction, feeling emotionally distant or wanting space. That classic, why did I think that was a good idea?
Hmm.
Or sometimes even feeling regret or shame. Have you ever?
I I have. I felt that before. Like, why did I? Yeah, yeah, I did. But it was one of them. You want to. It's an echo.
Okay.
It was one of them. You want to you want to get some, but you really don't want that person to spend the night. So you just want to you just want to get it so they can get out. Then after you get it, you sitting there like, damn, why did I do that? Oh, now, oh, God. Yeah, yeah. They're
You
regretting
know,
that. Yeah. Yeah.
shut up. See,
Mm.
see, that's the reason why I'm saying. That's the reason why I say that it keeps me in the place where I am. Maybe I will make 29. Maybe I won't make 29.
You won't. You won't. But go ahead, keep going.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. But the thought
Hmm.
of, there is nothing more. I'm just speaking from being married, right? After it's all over with, to get that warm water, that warm washcloth, and to bathe you down as a man.
Hmm.
That's good for that woman. But all of a sudden you hear the snoring like it's thundering out like it's thundering outside. It's like, can you not stay awake long enough to say thank you? This was good.
Yeah.
There's no.
Okay. Okay. Well, think about it. Okay. Let's put it in this perspective.
Okay.
Let's suppose y'all finished doing what y'all doing, and it
Hmm.
was good, and
Hmm.
you both got the little sweat down your back and everything, and you like, whoo, and you wipe him off, and he wipe you off, and let's suppose that man get up and start playing, watching TV or cleaning up. Then you can be like, well, what the hell did I just,
Exactly. See,
you're gonna
so
question yourself.
where is that happy medium? So how do you?
You go to sleep. That's the happy medium. Now, if you put
Oh,
that ass to sleep, then did you just give me the finger? Did you
no, I
just
was
give
putting
me
my
the
glasses
finger?
up. I
Did, Bam, did you see what she just gave me, Bam?
just pushed my I was
She gave me the finger.
ma'am, I was pushing my
She
glasses
just,
up.
she's
I
still giving me
was
the finger.
pushing my glasses up.
Are you still giving me the finger?
No, I'm not. It's my glasses. I told you I was gonna have to.
Bam.
I told
That's
you I was gonna have to wear my
crazy.
glasses tonight.
I
D,
know you. I know you
D,
didn't.
D, come up and help me, please, D. Mr.
D can't
Radio,
help you.
please come up and help me.
You just gave me the finger.
No, I didn't. I promise
You,
I
you,
didn't.
that's your third time today giving me the finger.
No, then the first time I gave it to you, I meant that. I was pushing my glasses up. I was not. Oh, where is Dee? She needs to come and help me.
Big long old fingers you giving me.
Oh, what am I walking into here now?
Okay, we're talking. Teddy Ford, are you joining me?
She
I
just
hope
gave me
so.
the finger.
I didn't. Dee, if
And she's still
ma'am,
giving the finger. Look at her. She's still giving the finger.
Mr. Radio,
Why you
what?
calling that? Why you causing that woman anxiety, cuz?
I'm not. She gave me the finger. She gave me the finger twice earlier today.
Oh, no, I didn't. Daddy Ford, welcome in.
Hey,
What we're
Daddy
talking,
Ford.
what we're talking about
Hey,
is
Mr. Radio.
Hey,
PN,
Miss Bam.
Good evening,
PNC.
Lady DJ. Good evening, host. Good evening, everybody on the panel.
Good evening. We're talking about PNC,
Who's off a dog's ass?
which is
And I made it. I flipped it on.
We're gonna
Like,
mute.
gotta mute him. Gotta, yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. You said
He
you speak.
the we're talking about PNC, which
Uh-huh.
is post nut clarity.
Ooh. Oh.
It's what you feel
Mhm.
after. And tonight we're talking about how it manifests in men and
Oh.
getting an understanding, because if we have an understanding, does it make us make better decisions when we know what our body is going through? Does that make sense? What I'm trying.
Yes, it does. It does.
So
It definitely does.
it was it was reported that some of the common experiences that men have is a sudden loss of sexual interest, questioning their decisions or attractions, feeling emotionally distant or wanting space, that classic, why did I think that was a good idea? Or sometimes feeling regret or shame. These things happen post ejaculation. And we understand the dopamine increase when the sexual arousal is happening. Then your brain, the frontal cortex is where all of your decisions are made. And so when you're aroused, the blood flow is redirected, right? So you're not thinking clearly at that time. And then after after you have this release, then the prolactin takes over and it decreases the dopamine, which causes you to be sleepy or relaxed or whatever. But now you're thinking clearly as a man.
So you saying I should ask for my TV before PNC? Don't ask for it after, because I'm not gonna get it right. But
As
then
for your
again, if I if I do it good, I might get my TV. I'm just saying if I
no,
hmm, no, okay.
no. So do you understand? Do you understand, Daddy, for Mr. Radio? Do you understand what it is that I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Um.
Have you ever
If I
experienced
was
that?
uh then I got older
Mm-hmm.
and it became more meaningful. So like if this is not who you're vibing with and who you're with and stuff, like I don't, I didn't involve myself that way because yeah, you in for the thrill of the chase, you want it, and then after you get it, and then you start to think, well, why did I do that? Did I do it just for the lust? Did I do it just to see if I could do, like, you're doing all of these things, and once it's over and you start thinking clearly again, you say, why did I do that? So was that relevant in my life at the time? Yes, it was. It's never relevant now because I don't put myself in those positions now to do something that I know I have no business doing. Do that with who you rocking with, and you'll never have to feel it because after that act is over, I need the aftercare, the hugging and the caressing and so if I can't get the aftercare, I'm not gonna do the before care because that's more important. Because you just went through something. You just was biologically communicating with another individual.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And after that is over, then there comes the other part. That's the emotional part. That's like the plane is descending.
Mm-hmm.
So to land your plane, that's the aftercare. If I can't get the aftercare the way I need it, I'm not getting in that plane. I'm not doing it. because you're gonna feel worse than you did from the very beginning.
Uh, Gentlemen, how do you feel about what Mr. Ford Daddy Ford said?
I mean, it makes perfect sense to me because I mean, I've never really experienced the post nut clarity, but I've definitely had the pre because just through conversation, if I'm talking to somebody and then I don't feel that vibe or either something feels off, I'm gonna be like, oh, look at the time, I'm out. I'm going no, no. Like I said, because if I can feel it before it even happens to where I know that I'm not gonna get what I need from it, and that this would be a waste of time. Nah,
So is that you're waking up? Your senses are waking up?
I don't know the way that my philosophy and the way that I think most of the time, my head is on a swivel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, like I said, the conversation is gonna let me know where to go with it. And then if we go further into and if we go further past the conversation, and then I start to feel something that's kind of weird, I'll be the first one to break it off. Or either if I got to be, and then and if it's just got to happen, I'll be a 2 minute man. I'll take the loss off top.
What does 2 minutes look like? What are we doing?
Ooh, baby, so good. Oh, damn, that's messed up. Gotta go.
All
I'm out.
right.
Simple as that.
Ladies, I hope you all are listening because these men are being totally honest with us. So, B,
Yes, ma'am.
what did you think about what Mr. Daddy Ford said?
I agree with 100%. I do. I agree with everything he said. I agree with Mr. Radio too. I don't think I have. I think I have experienced PNC before. Yeah, but that was just like, let's see how I say this the right way so it don't sound so wrong.
Okay. Oh my goodness, he's thinking about it before he says it.
No, I'm not. That's just like giving dick away. So therefore, yeah, that was just one of them nights to just,
Facts.
you just wanted to bust one and you call whoever over, hey, what you doing? Nothing. But then you like, now how do I get rid of you? And yeah, so yeah, now you sitting there, yeah.
So are we at this right here? The should I text them phenomenon, which is PNC is notorious for that moment where someone suddenly questions whether they should reach out to an ex. That's like that, hey, big head, what are you doing?
Hmm.
Okay. Continue pursuing someone or send that risky text. It can act as a useful pause button on an impulsive romantic decision driven primarily by loneliness or sexual desires. So, do you as a man experience this loneliness or sexual desires that makes you do this? Should I text them? Should I have texted them? Have you ever texted someone because you were in a state of loneliness or you were just horny as the dickens?
I wasn't not lonely, just I wanted some ass. So let me, well, just when you want me to think before I answer, that is not going to happen. Um, so yeah, I was just wanting some ass. So therefore, you look on your phone, you figure who's going to be, the one that's not going to say no. And then you got to make sure that, other stuff ain't going on with their body at the same time that you call. Like, you good, nothing good.
So, Bam, go ahead.
So if she answers the call and says, "Okay, that's good for me," and she knows what she's in for,
Hmm.
are you good with that?
Yeah, because I just wanted the bus, you wanted the bus, and and hopefully we go about it. I mean, I've been in situations like that where somebody has came over and just just what they wanted, did what they had to do. They put their clothes on and they left. And I
Do
was like,
you
oh.
feel like that they were not true, that they were not honest? They said that they wanted to, as you said, they wanted to bust one,
Hmm.
and you wanted to, and they told you that so that they could get over there. But after that happened, did you see that that she caught feelings before she got up and got dressed and left?
I seen it as um it was explained far as you're the only person that knows my body, so therefore I wanted to really bust, so I wanted to come bring it to you because you know what to do. I didn't want to go nowhere else, and what's done. And she put her clothes on and she left. And I was sitting there like Eddie Murphy on Boomerang, holding my sheet up, like, wow, she just came and took it and left. Okay.
That's so. That was going to be my next question. Um, two considering adults, that sister's statement. Two considering adults that had an understanding. Okay,
Mhm.
but when you encounter that woman who has a man's mentality, yeah, a man's mentality that can say, okay, thank you, deuces,